Well, well, well. Look who's back. Crumble's back. Hi. I've got nothing else after that. I haven't really planned further than that. I'll think of something, I'm sure. There's a Seat is that a me? M-I-I? M-I-I? Am Is it my? Can you imagine being asked what car you've got? What car have you got, mate? I've got Seat me-I-I. My? Is it me? Is it my M2? What is it? Are they Roman numerals? Oh, these questions. Let's just have sex, Derek, and forget about the Seat. You did ask, Colin. I am back out on the motorbike in the midst of the worst world crises since the last world crises, whenever that was. I'll stop saying I'm going to noticeably stop saying that. And I'm social distancing. These awful new phrases we have to use. Social distancing, I can't think of the other phrases, but there's lots of them. And I am, of course, the perfect place to social distance is on a motorcycle. And Daddy's got a new full system, yo. I'll show you in a bit. We'll have a chat, we'll have a walk round. We're going to catch up. That's what we're going to do, because Daddy hasn't seen his children for a long time, has he, children? Go on, do it in a squeaky voice. No, I haven't, Daddy. We haven't seen you, Daddy. No, you've been away, Daddy. Where have you been, Daddy? Go on. Yes? Good, well done. Daddy's back. Daddy's home. Daddy's home, and Daddy's home to tell you a few things. Not big things. Things haven't really changed. I haven't changed. I'm still filtering past cars and annoying the fuck out of her, all and sundry, basically. It's amazing, this shit, isn't it? I mean, we're in the midst of this fucking don't go out bollocks. Look at it! It's fucking heaving! Stay at home. Please stay at home. Keep your distance from people. Only if you've got to go to the farm. Look at the farm shop. It's fucking rammed. People going in. Can you kill more pigs? We need more pigs! Kill the cows! Fucking wandering through the fields, roaming through the fields with swords. Samurai swords. Beheading cows and then dragging them home from the back of their Seat M-I-I. But they wouldn't know what to do with it when they got it back, would they? No, unless it comes in cellophane, we're fucked. So we're living in a new dark age. Don't go out, stay at home. You can walk your dog. So people seem to be just kind of cracking on with life as normal. I mean, I know, you know, I'm one to talk, I'm out on my motorbike, but this is the ultimate. Look, I've got fucking big gloves on. I've got a thing that stops people spitting in my face. Disease is being carried. Just checking me camera. I've got a little dinky lens on it. I don't know what difference it's going to make. I'll just try it out. So we're in the midst of all this shit, and I mean, God knows what's going to happen. Finished work the other day. God knows when I'm back. The world's it's just gone topsy-turvy, and you know, we don't know what to do with ourselves. Apart from some people, they know what to do with themselves. They go and buy fucking millions of toilet rolls and 1,600 cans of tuna. What, mate? The Twitter's the new place to watch all this shit go down, and I was watching the queues at Costco. People queuing up for miles at Costco. Fucking hell. Come on. Let's have it. Full system. Can you hear that? Ooh. It's beautiful. It's no faster, but it makes a hell of a lot of noise. In fact, you're sort of riding it thinking, it makes a lot of noise, but it's not really going anywhere. Anyway, I'm babbling, I am waffling. I'm sure that's not what you want from New Crumble. New Age Crumble. New Age Crumble for a new age. If that's going to be my sort of byline, tagline. I'm hoping there's still a market for it. In fact, I know there's a fucking market for it, because you cunts are all... I said I wasn't going to swear. You people are all at home with nothing to do, nada. Apart from masturbate several times a day and watch Netflix for 15 hours. Should we watch Glee, Kevin? Glee? Glee? We're fucking watching Glee. It's all we've got left, Kevin. We've watched everything else. Oh, bang it on then. I'll get the custard creams. That's the kind of situation we're in. So Crumble, Mr. Crumble, new age COVID Crumble, hello dear. No sex, we can't, I'm afraid. Infectious diseases, but I'm gonna have to stop all that. I've got to stop it all. I've got enemies, people. I'm being careful. I'm being careful, being a little bit more careful about what I put out there, just in case. I've got enemies, and we know what happens, don't we? We know what happens. People out there on YouTube, there are people watching this, the same people who are buying 268 cans of tuna and 50 fucking packs of 12 bog rolls, who would contact the authorities and say he was speeding through the village, he was using references, he was using language that was in it. There are people out there, and we fucking know there are. So I'm just going to try and meditate, whatever the M word is, my content a little touch, just pull it back, rein it in, not be so offensive, let's say, and I'll be a kind of meet in the middle Crumble, somewhere around there. We'll meet in the middle. I'm not going to be sit on the fence Crumble or middle of the road Crumble. I'll be meet in the middle Crumble, I think. Alright, I'm going to shut the fuck up, and I'll get out of this village, get down some good roads, and I'll meet you on a trail, I think. Let's go trail riding. Yep, a doobie. Let's go and find a trail, let's go and have a quiet chat, and let's see if we can't meet some mud. Alright, mud meters, I will speak to you very soon. Goodbye. Hello, the ultimate form of social distancing. Take yourself to trails where nobody goes. I was just thinking about the fact that I don't know if you'll be interested in this discussion, or perhaps some of you will be thinking, Mr. Crumble, what I was rather hoping for from the video I was about to watch, first of all, is that you take this little dinky screen off so I could see clearly. The second thing I was quite hoping for is an escape from COVID-19 coronavirus. I was hoping that you would talk about other things, other matters that would distract me from the difficulties of living without tuna. But I just wanted to say this. Do you think, honestly, that we'll change after this? Do you think as a human race we'll reflect on the excesses of our world, our behaviours, the way that behaviours cannot be sustained? And do you think we'll just scratching down there? Do you think we'll change? Because there's talk of Venice and the water's being clearer and you can see fish. The air's clearer and cleaner in certain parts of America because airports and we've obviously closed down air traffic. So clearly there's a massive benefit to the world from stopping all of this kind of stuff. But do you think what's going to happen is when we get the all clear, we'll just go, yep, I booked them flights to Australia, Gene. We're going in 2 weeks. Put them tins of tuna, put them in the bin. They're out of date now. I've got the virus. I better self-isolate. I've just spat on my clocks. Right. I think I've got it. Ooh. Well, I better kill myself. I might as well kill myself anyway if I've got it. The last throws before Corona kicks in. Me riding through some puddles. Well, here we are back out on the... not quite muddy trails, but very wet trails. Look at this. Sheesh kebab. Sheesh. Ooh. It's very muddy. It's very wet. We're used to that kind of shit, aren't we? Hey, just get past these first ones. Oh, you like this, don't you? Wow, Crumble. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my giddy aunt. That was particularly deep, that one. I think we'll stop here, reflect on the situation, dry off, and I'll talk you around the bike. Whew. Ah, the clean, corona-free air. Beautiful. Social distancing at its greatest. If you can hear, I've got Dexy's Midnight Runners in me. There it is. A few changes since last we met. Can you tell I'm already tired? In about 10 minutes I'll be so exhausted that I'll have nothing to say. I've gone through this manic phase and then I'll peter out. You'll be like, how long did that video take? About half an hour, something like that. The Beast now has a full system on it. It's got a full Black Widow system. Full pipes, 200 quid off eBay. Very chuffed with that. Keeps the O2 sensor down there, but the cat's gone. And one thing I really hated was the look of that cat and all the plastic around it. It was a real shitty thing. But there he is in all his glory, and you know, I would take that thing off the top, the lip off the visor, for you to see better, but I just love it so much, and I'm a bit like, do you know what? If you can't watch it because that's on there, well, see you later. Go and eat some tuna, mate. What else have I done? I don't think I've done much really since last we spoke. That's the biggest change. I think that's about it really. One thing I have got into and I've been doing a little bit of is a bit of photography, so I've started bringing out my newish DSLR camera, the big lens on it. So I've just started taking a few photos, and if you wanted to head over to my Instagram, you'll see that photos are looking a little bit more professional, a little bit more kind of arty. But yeah, I mean, I still love it. Look at that. Oh, Derek, what have you done? Look, 4 years. 4 years I've had this bike. Can you Adam and Eve it? I can't Adam and Eve it. Unbelievable. Anyway, he's been great. Love him. Still love him. He sounds louder now. And there he is, look, with that Canon. Love it. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a bit of a braz down here. I say raz, go slowly through these massive puddles, and then I'll stop and take some pictures at some point, and I'll get you in on the act. Alright? Peace is out, people. Just got a shot. Put the GoPro down there. Watch this. What do you think? Any good? Yeah? The only trouble with a shot like that, you get about 3 seconds footage, and it takes 20 minutes to set up. So that'll be the last I ever do, I think. I'm not a very patient man. I'm not very good at thinking, yes, I know it takes a long time, but it's probably worth it, isn't it? Yes? So anyway, we're going to have a pile down here. Already, things are getting a little bit tricky. So I'll keep the camera on because things might happen here. I know there was a chap who said, do you have to keep pressing do I have to keep watching you pressing those buttons? Jesus Christ, mate. Go and eat some tuna. Yeah? Go and get one of your 286 cans. Hope your fucking can opener dies. Hope those things, ring pull things, snap off. Anyway, we are going to try and get some speed up and then get up on the bars. It's fucking muddy, mate. Jesus, the size of these. Yep. I've been doing this pretty much for 4 years, and I don't know if I'm any. Oh my god! I'm not going. I'm not going through that. Let's get over here. Let's get over here and do that shit. I don't know if I'm any better at this than I was 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 years I've been doing this. I don't know if you know, it's. I've got a bit more confidence, but it's still bloody nerve-wracking. Mind you, I keep doing it, so... What the fuck? What is going on here? Choices? What the fuck? Who's gone up there? Right. I need to... Oh, shit. This is a mess. This is an absolute fucking... What are you doing? Something, tractor or something, has made this even worse. Shit the bed. God, I knew it'd be bad, but I didn't think it'd be this bad. There's only one route through it in there. I'm just gonna crawl it. Fucking hell, it's so soft. Just open it up and get stuck in here. I know what you're thinking. Stand up, but at the moment the walls of this rut are so big, so high. God, this is the worst I've seen it. And do you know what I think's happened here? I think 4x4s have come up this side. It used to be just a double trail. Look at it now. It's all over the place. And clearly what's happening is that 4x4s, these big fuckers, are just ruining it. Look at the way they've rutted it now. You've got 1, 2, 3, about 5 ruts here. It was alright before. And I think the trouble is that we've had a lot of rain. We've had a lot of rain in this country. So people are coming out in the 4x4s and just fucking the whole thing up. Which is very deeply disappointing. Film just running out of ground clearance. Yeah, look. What a state. What an absolute state. If you can get through this, you can get through anything. Bikes doing well. I'm not sure I am. Back end skipping out there. Sorry there's no chat. Holy fuck. That is deep. That is fucking deep. So is that. Jesus. Just got to try and keep the revs. Whoa, front monitor tuck then. Oh, Christ. Holy shit. No, just keep going. Just keep going. Stay in this. The bike will push you through. The bike will see you through. Won't you, mate? That's it. This is the worst I've ever seen this trail, and I've done this trail a lot, and you've done this trail a lot with me, sure. But it's just got really knackered. All the wet and all the rain, all the mud. It's got in the right state. So this is the. It's clearing up now. That was the slightly nervy bit of the vlog, from kind of mania to I don't know what. But you know, if you're on a little bike, you can pile through this, and it's a piece of piss. But on these bigger bikes, I mean, I'm so impressed with. One thing I love about these Karoo 3s is the front. Just fucking love the front tyre on this bike. On this, just worried about. Yeah, all right. The front is so good on these Karoo 3s. It's very rare that you feel like it's not, you know, it's not got its grip, or you've lost some grip. So I'm still concentrating. It'll look to you, of course, the GoPro will just be kind of shaping all this out and just flattening it all out and making it look like it's an absolute piece of piss. But it's really not. But there we are. Ooh. Toughest I've seen that trail, that. Really was. Really quite difficult, that. Just the sheer amount of ruts and mud, and I could have, you know, I suppose one of the problems was it was the first time I'd seen it like that, so I was just a bit uncertain about, you know, where my rut was, because on that trail I know it so well. I know which rut I like, I know which side I prefer, I know how deep the puddles are. But now it's just been fucked. I don't know if it's 4x4s, if it's tractors or what, but it's a real shame, that. Anyway, thanks for sticking with me, people. And thanks for putting up with the heavy breathing. I shall see you soon. Alright, mate. He's one of those cool dads, beard and bobble hat. He's probably called Tim. Goes windsurfing in summer. Likes mountain biking in the winter. He's got a lot of university friends who he sees regularly. His wife. What should we call his wife? Charlotte. If anyone guessed Charlotte, well done. I'm pretty much thinking that everything I've done so far has been gold. I can't see that I'll be editing anything out. And I also wanted to say that, you know, if you're hoping for any kind of originality of the channel, you're gonna miss out on that. If you're looking for Crumble to do something different, no. I'm just riding about in the same old trails, talking the same old shit. I've not learnt any lessons, just like humanity won't learn lessons from COVID-19. And here we are on a rather nice trail that I've probably stopped in this place so many times before, but it's all been forgotten because, of course, it was years ago, you know, it's 6, 7 months since I've done a vid. And if any of you were thinking or looking at my channel thinking, where's all your videos gone? Well, because I've made enemies, I've decided to be very careful about what I put out there, a little bit more careful about what I put out there. So I've looked at some of the vids and thought, you might have to go. I'll possibly bring some back. The other thing that, well, over the winter I wasn't vlogging. First of all, I was very much off the motorcycling. There were times when, I don't know, call it depression, call it a kind of mild, I certainly seem to suffer from a kind of, well, not a kind of anything, a seasonal disaffection disorder, STD. No, it's seasonal affective disorder. I definitely so. I mean, I know most people do. You know, I'm not going to pretend I'm some sort of special person for doing it, but this winter I found it particularly difficult. There was a lot of weekends where I might have gone out on the bike and I thought, no, I'm not going to bother. I just couldn't find any love for it, and then the channel was the same really. I just couldn't feel any kind of love for the channel, for what I was trying to do. I don't quite know where I'm going to go here, but we're going there. It's very slippy, it's quite cambered, I feel the bike moving. Looks dry enough up here to get on this cambered bit. Shit. See, a lot of these trails, you're looking at it, I know, thinking, oh, it's a piece of piss that, mate. Right, oh my god, what's happened here? This looks particularly tricky. It's uphill as well. You see, you're gonna have to do more than that, mate. You're gonna have to show some fucking bollocks. Do you know what I mean? The trouble is, this stone is like chalk. It's chalky. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, a lot of these trails that previously I'd bound up here, and I have bounded up here on many occasions, just quite knackered from all the rainfall. So, excuse me while I kiss this sky. Kiss this. Is it kiss the sky or kiss this guy? I don't. Excuse me while I kiss this guy. Never mind that. Get on the gas. Oh shit. It's a proper rut now. Alright. Excuse me while I kiss this guy. These are the people. Not even a fucking wave. I moved out of the way. These are the people wrecking the fucking trails. You know, people talk about bikers and all this kind of stuff. It's not fucking bikers that do it. The damage that gets done to the trails, and I'm sorry if you're an off-roader, of course I'm going to be biased. But, you know, if you think about the weight, and obviously what they're going to do in this, in the rainier seasons, in the rainier parts of the year, they're obviously going to fuck things up. And I'll let them pass, I should have. But anyway, it's quite good to be behind something and have a kind of vision of something. But you know, when you look at some of these trails, I mean, it must be boring as well, driving along in that. It's just a few bumps and a few puddles. I don't quite see where the test is with these things. Anyway, I'll stop slagging them off. I'll get on my way. Hello. I'm so nice. Just so nice to people. I suppose they're doing exactly the same as I'm doing though, finding the trails, you know, I'm not slagging them off. I love all of humanity, all equally. For God created all men equal. And on that note, let's fuck off. Let's catch them up. Cover me, shut up. This is a fun bit. Look at that. Sorry, I was talking about, and thanks for sticking with me on the journey, by the way. I don't know how many minutes we are in now. What are we, 12, 13, 14 minutes in? Thanks for sticking with me. I hope it's a nice little diversion, a nice little escape from perhaps the worries. And I don't, you know, I might have been joking about COVID-19 and you know, I recognise it's a tricky time for some, and everyone might not find jokes about it that funny, but this is about a bit of light relief. But I was talking before about sort of losing my love for the bike and losing love for the channel, and it's happened to me before. I love spates of doing it. I mean, you've been doing it as long as I have, 7 years now, with not a great deal. You know, if it took off massively, then I'd possibly put my back into it a little bit more, but it's kind of been steady for me. Hopefully middle of the road crumble will attract all the new manufacturers, and all the tour companies will be like, we don't mind a few fucks, wankers and the odd shit crumble, come and do a video for us, take our bike out. And you never know, we might just become the 1 million subscriber crumble. I doubt it. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you to all the people that sent me comments, and if I didn't reply to you because I was being a bit of a knobhead, I'm sorry about that. But I do recognise that, you know, not that I owe you lot anything, but I appreciate your support, and I know that, you know, people have been asking me when the next video's out and blah blah blah, and you know, I was going to say sorry, but it doesn't quite demand an apology. I just yeah, I just wasn't feeling it, people, and I'm sure you'll understand that. Let's get over here. I'm sure you'll understand that sometimes you're not quite in the right headspace. Ooh. I decided to turn the throttle rather than drop the throttle. I'm going quite down quite a big downhill section here. You won't be able to see it, of course. And the next section, as you know, as many of you will know, will be like, oh, is this where the puddle is? And then you go uphill. Yes, it is. Oh, it's got a bit cheeky. That's it. It's got a wee bit cheeky. Oh, you bitch. Can't. That's it, mate. That's it. And come on. Get up on the bars. Never mind fucking wimping out. Sitting down. Fuck all that. Yeah, get up on the bars and fucking do it right. So different though, the trails, and we're getting into spring, but it's still so wet. You can see that you've probably seen this trail before, me coming down this trail before, and you know, it's quite a good one. But at the moment, oh, there's a real camber issue here. There always was here. That's it. Got to be careful. I'm not really into falling off. I much prefer staying on the bike. Someone's put a shitload of stones down here. So I'm only going downhill. Oh, you fucker! That was a big one. See that? That got me. God, it's amazing that the trails that I thought I knew, fucking hell, they're providing a level of challenge that luckily I got my big right leg out just to right me then. I don't know if you saw that. I mean, some of this, you know, you could do with a bit more speed, but you come off at speed and then... Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Bit nerve-wracking, but we made it. I was just about to say it's quiet. You can tell it's quiet. I mean, I've just been sat on that bench finishing my flask of tea and a tuna sandwich. Don't scoff. I have got 272 cans left. And just thinking how quiet it sounds. You know, even just sitting there, there's always, isn't there, there's a kind of drone of traffic from somewhere, or the drone of an aeroplane, and there's just nothing. It's a very different world. So, of course, I'm in England at the moment, and we're not in full lockdown yet, although I don't know if it's going to be long. Last night, I think it was, all the restaurants, pubs, gyms, that's a shame for me, because, you know, I am a gym bastard. They're closed too. And I don't think it's going to be long before we're in full lockdown. I mean, our government, they seem to be a bit behind other countries. I mean, we've seen whether we'll get it in the same way that Italy's had it and Spain has had it, I don't know, but difficult times, and you know, I hope that you're alright, you lot. I hope that the self-employed amongst you can manage, can cope, because of course the economy's gone into cooking meltdown. So I hope that financially you're alright, and again, I hope that if you have got increased time on your hands and you're watching this video, I hope it's a bit of a distraction. It's feeling a bit more spring-like now. It's a nice day, it's just a bit chilly. It says 8 degrees there, so it's not that warm. So we're back on the AT. I've just had a couple of caramel biscuits and my last bit of tea in my flask. And who says I'm old? Who said that? Who said that I'm a boring old cunt that spends most of his life in slippers? I have thought about changing the bike a few times over the last 4 years, and I've tried a couple of other bikes, but nothing's quite done it for me in the same way. And probably a lot of you are thinking about whether I've tried the new 2020 Africa Twin, and I was very close to booking a test ride, but I stopped myself really, because I thought, what if you like it? What if you want it? Next thing you know, you're trading in this bike for like 3 grand and getting yourself into more debt, and that's one thing that I've tried to do over the last 4 years, and that's why Dave and the AT, still got Dave, Corsair, I couldn't let him go. I just don't want to get into any more debt. Got into a lot of debt with the swapping of bikes and pissing around, getting new bikes and changing bikes. I just don't want to do that anymore. I'm just trying to be a good boy, trying not to be a consumer pig, and just think stick with what you got, just ride what you got. That looks a big puddle down there. Let's go and have a look. Let's go and have a look. By the way, oh, look at that. Oh Christ, that's shitty. Thought I'd give you, I forgot to give you a bit of a look at the state of the bike. Forgot to give you a bit of a, how good does that sound? 200 quid I got it for, that's second hand. I'm not sure how much the full system is with the can. I don't think it's that expensive. I don't know if you notice, and the keen-eyed and eagle-eyed amongst you will notice that I've got Black Widow cans on the Blackbird. Again, it's about the fact that they're pretty inexpensive. What do you reckon? Feels pretty hard packed under there. I think we'll give it a go. I think we shall give it a go. So this guy on the Ducati here, it's a Street Fighter, must be a new one. See that? This is MCN testing these bikes, so they've got a Street Fighter there. KTM 1290 there. Just pulled up and had a chat with a couple of young lads. And they're testing them both, and this guy on the Ducati's been around this corner about 28 times. I don't know if you can see, but there's a guy in the bushes over there taking photos, and it's funny actually, because I was going to come down here and maybe take some shots of some bikes. These gloves are soaking wet, but I thought, no, fuck it. Sounds good, doesn't it? I'm going to say goodbye. Thanks for watching, thanks for sticking around. A few bikes out that you can see. Tell spring's here, or nearly here, can't you? All the people are polishing their prides of joy up in the garages and coming out finally. I've been here all year, mate. Yeah, I don't want to get all fucking, what's the word? Can't think of it. I don't want to be a cock. But yeah, I've been here all year. Right, thanks for watching, thanks for sticking with me. I hope you can stay corona free. I hope that soon we're past this, we're beyond it, and life can go pretty much back to normal again. I mean, I am kind of hoping that we might have learnt something from it, and I am hoping that the world will have changed a little bit, because we clearly can't go on with the way we're going. I mean, I don't want us all, you know, cycling everywhere and eating fucking lentils, but still. Anyway, on that note, thanks for watching, people. I shall see you later. Peace out.